Hi, it's John Millenthal back again with another episode of OPAE Shares. And this week we have Robert Dove, our lawyer, who works in the Statehouse on our behalf. And he is with Kegler Brown Hill Ritter. And welcome, Robert. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Excited to be here.
So we often publish in our newsletter just a kind of a rundown of the things that are going on in the Statehouse. And I thought since we're kind of at the end of the year, maybe a general recap of kind of the activity that you guys have done on behalf of OPAE at the Statehouse level.
Okay. At the Statehouse, it's been a lot of stop and start lately. There are quite a few energy bills that have been presented throughout the year, but not many of them have gone the distance or been approved. Several of them are going to get reintroduced next session. House Bill 450 was one of the bills that was of interest. We attended some interested party meetings on that. It has to do with community solar. It hasn't really gotten off the ground yet. House Bill 389 and 317 are more specific to the Public Utilities Commission. One is in relation to voluntary energy efficiency programs, and the other is in relation to terminating the electric security plans and making some other procedural changes over at the commission. OPAE has been involved in both. There is still hope for both of those, but those will likely have to be reintroduced next session.
And the community solar bill, tell me a little bit more about that and how that applies to low income.
So we were involved in that in an effort to find a way to capture the benefits of community solar for low income customers, because generally low income customers are left out from the benefits of community solar because they don't have the capital to install solar panels on their home. Perhaps they're renters and don't have the ability to install those on their home. And community solar allows you to invest in a solar array that is located not necessarily on the building in which you reside, but maybe a field somewhere else, and subscribe to it. And then you are assigned a level of the output of that facility based on the level in which you subscribe. And that would offset your energy usage. And we were trying to find a way through this bill that was going to support community solar generally to ensure that developers reserved a portion of these community solar projects to the benefit of low income individuals.
What are some other things that you're going to be looking at going into the next year?
So into the next year, the focus is really going to be on energy efficiency. At the moment, Dominion, Ohio has a pending energy efficiency case. They have sought to expand their energy efficiency programs. We supported them in that measure. We've been through the hearing process. We're just waiting on a decision. Columbia filed their rate case. We're in the middle of the briefing for that. Unfortunately, they shifted away from what they originally proposed, which was an expanded energy efficiency portfolio, increased budgets for warm choice, and now they are proposing freezing warm choice budgets through 2027 at the current 2022 levels, as well as putting additional administrative burdens on warm choice that will pull from the now limited budget. AES, which is DP&L, has a currently pending energy efficiency program before the commission. They've also included a low-income electric vehicle proposal, which we're evaluating, which is actually different than any low-income electric vehicle proposal we've seen in the past. There is an expectation that AEP will be filing an energy efficiency program or portfolio of programs here before the end of the year. First Energy intends to file some in the first quarter of next year, I think is the expectation. So they're going to be before the commission. There's going to be opportunities to reignite some of these programs, to maybe expand some of these programs, and we're going to do our best to capture those.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you, Robert, very much for taking the time to sit down and explain to the membership some of the things that you guys are working on.
Sure, happy to.
And have a very nice holiday.
All right, you too. Thank you very much.